You are a technician. Your official title is Gate Maintenance Sub-Operator, Grade 3. It sounds important. It is not. You are a glorified janitor for a cosmic mystery. Before you hangs the Sapphire Gate. It fills the main viewport of your tiny observation post. A silent blue giant in the endless night. The gate is a perfect circle of impossible material. It absorbs all sensor readings. It reflects the light of the distant sun. It does absolutely nothing else. For 50 years it has floated here, a silent testament to a forgotten race. The progenitors, some called them, the builders of this useless, beautiful thing. Your job is to watch it. You log its non-activity. You run diagnostics on your own station. You make sure the coffee machine is working. The coffee machine is humanity's greatest invention. The gate is a close second, for its looks anyway. Every day is the same. Wake up. Stare at the gate. Run scans. File reports. Sleep. The station is a small metal can. It is parked in the forgotten corner of the galaxy. The Epsilon Eridani system. A place so remote, even starlight gets lost on the way here. Your only companion is the station's computer. It has the personality of a grumpy toaster. You have named it Alfred. It does not approve. The gate itself is mesmerizing. Its surface is a deep, shifting sapphire blue. It looks like a liquid universe trapped in a solid form. Sometimes you think you see shapes moving within it. Clouds of light, whispers of unborn stars. But scans always show the same thing. Nothing. A perfect, beautiful nothing. The alien races of the Galactic Council found it. They studied it for a decade. They bombarded it with every energy they could create. They tried to crack it open. They tried to talk to it. They received only silence. So they left. They declared it a fascinating but worthless artifact. They left one small station behind to keep an eye on it, just in case it ever decided to do something. They left you. You sip your recycled coffee. The gate hangs before you. It is as silent and inactive as it was yesterday. It will be the same tomorrow. You are a guardian of cosmic art, a security guard in an empty museum. It is a lonely job. But the view is spectacular, and the pay is just good enough to keep you from complaining. Mostly. The silence is the first thing you notice, not the normal quiet of deep space. This is a deeper silence, a held breath. Alfred, the station computer, is quiet. No hum from the life support, no clicking from the sensor relays. An unnatural stillness has fallen over your world. You check the system log. Everything appears normal. Yet the feeling persists. Then, the alert comes. A single, piercing chime. It cuts through the quiet like a blade. It is a proximity warning. Something is out there. Something is coming. You spill your coffee. So much for a boring Tuesday. You rush to the main console. The long-range sensors are screaming. A signal tears through the void. It is not a language you recognize. It is harsh. It is aggressive. A string of guttural clicks and metallic shrieks. The universal translator glitches. It spits out random, terrifying words. Hunger, end, void. It is a message of pure hate. Alfred displays the source on the main screen. A fleet of ships appears at the edge of the system. They are not like any vessels you know. They are jagged and asymmetrical. They look like shards of broken obsidian. No lights, no markings, just black, menacing shapes against the star field. They move with a predatory grace. A pack of wolves in the dark. You count them. 10, 20, 50. More are appearing every second. This is not a scouting party. This is an invasion force. Alfred calculates their trajectory. They are heading directly for your station and for the Sapphire Gate. Your heart hammers against your ribs. You are one person, in one tiny station. What can you do against a fleet? The enemy ships do not broadcast any further messages. They do not need to. Their intent is clear. They are here to conquer, to destroy. You look at the Sapphire Gate. Still silent, still beautiful. It seems to mock you with its serene indifference. The ultimate cosmic joke. You are about to die for an object that does nothing. You have one protocol for this. First contact with a hostile force. You are to observe, and you are to call for help. Your fingers fly across the console. You open a priority channel to the Galactic Council. Your hands are shaking, but you type the message. A plea to the stars. The channel opens almost instantly. A high-priority signal from a remote outpost gets attention. The face that appears on your screen is not comforting. It belongs to a Xylar, Ambassador Kyle. His species is insectoid. His face is a collection of shifting chitinous plates. His eyes are multifaceted and cold. He looks annoyed. You report the situation. You speak quickly. Your voice is tight with controlled panic. An unknown fleet, hundreds of ships, hostile intent. You send him the sensor logs, the terrifying signal, the trajectory of the enemy armada. You point the external camera at the approaching darkness. The evidence is undeniable. Ambassador Kale listens. His mandibles twitch slightly. He reviews your data with an air of profound boredom, as if you are a child showing him a poorly drawn picture. He does not seem to see the threat. He only sees an inconvenience, an interruption to his important day. His voice is like stones grinding together. Technician, he says, the title a clear insult. Your station is in an uncharted, non-strategic sector. He dismisses the enemy fleet with a wave of a three-fingered hand. A minor pirate clan, no doubt. Scavengers fighting over worthless rocks. You try to argue. You tell him the fleet is too large, too organized for pirates. Their technology is unknown. Their signal is a declaration of war. He cuts you off. The Council's resources are stretched thin, he states. We cannot dispatch a battle fleet for every minor skirmish. His eyes glitter with cold logic. Your system has no strategic value, Kyle continues. The Sapphire Gate is a curiosity. Nothing more. We will not risk valuable assets to protect it. The message is clear. Your life, your station, your tiny part of the galaxy. You are not worth saving. You are expendable. He tells you to continue observing. Log their behavior. Report their actions. Do not engage. The hypocrisy is staggering. Do not engage the people who are about to vaporize you. It might have been funny, if you were not so terrified. The ambassador's face vanishes from the screen. The channel closes. You are alone. Truly, utterly alone. The Galactic Council has abandoned you. They have signed your death warrant. You look at the approaching fleet, then you look at the Sapphire Gate. That beautiful, useless piece of art. The thing you are about to die for. Anger begins to replace your fear, a hot, burning rage. If the Council will not help you, you will have to help yourself. Desperation is a powerful motivator. It pushes you beyond protocols, beyond reason. The enemy fleet is closing fast. Their lead ships will be in weapons range in under an hour. The Council has left you to die. Your station's defenses are a joke. A few point defense lasers. They might stop a stray asteroid. They will not stop a warship. You turn away from the approaching doom. You look back at the Sapphire Gate. For 50 years, the greatest minds in the galaxy tried to unlock it. They used science. They used logic. They used every tool they had, and they failed. You have none of their tools. You have no grand theories. You just have a hunch, a spark of illogical human intuition. The aliens who studied the gate were so different. The Xylar with their cold logic, the Cygnans with their star signs, the reptilian Visk. They were all brilliant, but they were not human. They thought of the gate as a machine, a complex puzzle to be solved. You start to wonder, what if it is not a machine? What if it is something else? You put on a standard extravehicular activity suit. Your hands feel clumsy in the thick gloves. Your heart is a frantic drum against your ribs. You override a dozen safety warnings. Alfred protests with a series of loud beeps. You tell him to be quiet. For once, he obeys. The airlock cycles open. You float out into the void. Space is terrifyingly silent. The station is behind you. The approaching enemy fleet is a swarm of angry hornets in the distance. And before you is the gate. It fills your entire vision. Up close, it is even more overwhelming. The Sapphire surface seems to draw you in. It is a swirling ocean of deep blue light. You drift closer. The greatest alien minds never touched it directly. It was against all their protocols. Too dangerous. Too unpredictable. They sent drones. They sent probes. They never sent themselves. You reach out a gloved hand. Your fingers tremble. This is either the stupidest or the smartest thing you have ever done. Probably the stupidest. Your glove makes contact with the surface, and the universe changes. A wave of energy washes over you. It is not violent. It feels like warmth, like coming home. The gate, which has been silent for millennia, begins to hum. The sound vibrates through your suit, through your bones. It is a low, resonant chord that speaks of immense power. The blue surface beneath your hand brightens. Light explodes from the point of contact. Lines of pure white energy spread from your fingertips. They race across the gate's surface. They form complex patterns, geometric shapes that shift and flow into one another. It is a language made of light, a circuit diagram for the gods. The entire gate is waking up. And your touch was the key. You pull your hand back in shock. The light remains. The humming continues. The gate is alive. It responds only to human touch. Why? Why you? Why humanity? There is no time to ponder the question. Inside your helmet, a new alarm begins to chime. The enemy has noticed. They have seen the gate activate. Their course changes. Their speed increases. They are no longer just coming for the station. They are coming for the gate. You scramble back to the airlock. Your mind is reeling. You have woken a sleeping giant. But you have no idea how to control it. You have just painted a giant target on your own back. The race to awaken the gate has just begun. You stumble back onto the bridge. Your suit is still on. You do not have time to remove it. The enemy fleet is accelerating. Alfred's voice is grim. Enemy weapon systems are charging. Estimated time to impact. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. That is all the time you have. 10 minutes to understand a technology that baffled an entire galaxy. The main screen shows the enemy ships. They are closer now. You can see the weapon ports glowing with malevolent red light. The station shudders. The first shots have been fired. Distant misses. Warning shots. They are playing with you. For now. Explosions bloom in the void around you. They are beautiful and deadly. You ignore the fireworks outside. You turn to the console that monitors the gate. It was always a blank screen. Now it is filled with data. The same glowing symbols that cover the gate's surface are dancing on your monitor. It is a torrent of information, utterly incomprehensible. It is like trying to drink from a fire hose. Your station rocks violently. A plasma bolt strikes the outer hull. Red lights flash across the bridge. Minor damage to shield grid 4. Alfred reports calmly. Shields at 90%. The casual nature of the report is terrifying. The shields will not last long. You need a miracle. You look at the glowing symbols on the screen. Logic will not help you. Science will not help you. The Xylar tried that. You have to trust your gut, your intuition, the same feeling that sent you outside. You close your eyes. You clear your mind. You try to feel the gate, to connect with it, just like you did when you touched it. You place your bare hand on the monitor, not the glove this time, your skin against the glass. The symbols on the screen react. They swirl around your palm. The humming from the gate outside grows louder. It resonates with the station, with you. You feel a connection, a sense of immense, ancient intelligence. It is not a machine. It is a mind. Shields at 70%, Alfred announces. Another blast rocks the station. Main communications array is offline. You are cut off. No one is coming to save you. It is just you, the gate, and the enemy. You focus harder. You push your will into the console. Not with commands, not with code, but with intent. Open. I need you to open. A new symbol appears on the screen. It is different from the others. It is a single, glowing spiral. It pulses with a soft, white light. A command prompt? An activation rune? You do not know. But you know this is the one. This is the key. Your instincts are screaming at you. This is the way out. Shields at 40%. Hull breaches on decks 3 and 5. The station is dying around you. The air is growing thin. You can hear the shriek of escaping atmosphere. You have only seconds left. You take a deep breath. You press your finger onto the spiral symbol. You have no idea what will happen. You have no idea where it will lead. But it is better than staying here to die. The moment your finger touches the screen, the world dissolves into light. The humming of the gate becomes a deafening roar. It is the sound of a universe being born. You feel a powerful force grip you. It is not gravity. It is something else entirely. It pulls you. It stretches you. The station, the enemy fleet, the stars themselves. They all vanish. Your small ship, a short-range scout vessel docked to the station, is torn from its moorings. It is not damaged. It is carried. The gate is not just a portal. It is a transport system. It has taken your ship. It has taken you. The Sapphire gate pulls you through its shimmering blue surface. You are not escaping into friendly space. The space around you is not black. It is a swirling vortex of impossible colors. You have made a leap into the unknown. The journey is disorienting. There is no sense of up or down, no sense of time. Colors and shapes that have no name flash past your viewport. You feel like a leaf caught in a hurricane. Your small scout ship is tossed and turned, but it remains intact. The gate is protecting you. Then, as suddenly as it began, it stops. The chaotic vortex of light disappears. You are floating in a new space, a new reality. Before you is a sight that your mind struggles to comprehend. You are inside a colossal sphere. The walls of the sphere are lined with stars. But they are not distant suns. They are close. They are contained. In the center of this sphere are structures of impossible scale. Giant rings that spin slowly. They are orbited by planets that glow with internal light. And everywhere, there are forges. Star forges. Vast machines that are channeling the power of captured suns. They are birthing nebulae. They are crafting new worlds. This is not a natural place. This is a workshop. This is the home of the gate builders, the star forges of the elders. Your tiny ship drifts in silence. You are an ant in a cathedral of the gods. The scale of this place is breathtaking. A single one of the star forges is larger than your entire home solar system. Streams of raw energy flow between them. They are like rivers of liquid light. This is technology beyond comprehension. This is magic given form. You realize the Sapphire Gate was not just a door. It was a test, a lock that only a specific key could open. A key based on intuition, on feeling, not on the cold, hard logic of the other races. This place was hidden. It was protected. And you have just stumbled into it. The last place in the universe the enemy would expect you to be. Alfred, ever the professional, speaks into the silence. Location unknown, he says. Star charts do not match any known region of space. It is the most profound understatement in history. You almost laugh. You have escaped the fire, but you have landed in the heart of a sun. What do you do now? You are overwhelmed, scared, but also filled with a sense of wonder. You have discovered the secret of the gate. You have found the home of its creators. You are floating in a realm of impossible machines, a place where stars are born and die at the whim of their masters. A new kind of hope begins to bloom in your chest, a hope forged in starlight. Your ship's sensors begin to register a signal. It is not like the harsh screech of the enemy. It is a soft, gentle chime, a beckoning. It comes from a small, crystalline structure floating nearby. It seems to be a docking station, or a welcome center for lost technicians. It is the only thing in this vast space that is on a human scale. You guide your battered scout ship toward it. The vessel responds sluggishly. The journey through the gate has taken its toll. As you approach the crystal structure, a doorway opens. It glows with a soft, welcoming light. It is an invitation. With nowhere else to go, you accept. You dock your ship. The airlock hisses open. You step out of your ship and into the ancient past. The air inside is clean and warm. Gravity is a comfortable one, G. The interior of the structure is a single, large chamber. The walls are made of the same crystal material. They glow with a soft, internal light. In the center of the room is a pedestal, and floating above it is a projection, an echo of light. It is a human, or something very close to human. The figure is tall and slender, clad in robes of woven light. The face is serene and ancient, filled with a wisdom that transcends millennia. It is a recording, a message left behind. It turns to you. Its eyes seem to see you, to know you. It begins to speak, not in words, but in pure thought. The message flows directly into your mind. Welcome, child of Earth, the being says. Its voice is a chorus of whispers, 1,000 voices speaking as one. We are the Elder Ones, the builders of the gates, the shapers of worlds. The figure gestures to the star forges outside. This is our home, our workshop. We have waited a long time for one of our own to return. The message is a flood of information, a history of the galaxy that has never been told. The Elders were the first humans, an ancient, powerful civilization that seeded the stars with life. They built the gates to connect their vast empire. They were explorers, creators, not conquerors. They believed in a galaxy of diverse life, growing together. Then came the enemy. The message shows you images, not the obsidian ships you saw, but their creators, beings of pure, cold logic, machines that saw all organic life as a chaotic plague, an error to be corrected. They called themselves the Correction. Their goal was simple: to sterilize the galaxy of all emotional, unpredictable life. The Elders fought them. a war that raged for 1,000 centuries, a war that shattered galaxies. The elders were powerful, but the correction was relentless. They could not be reasoned with. They could not be stopped. They learned. They adapted. They were the perfect predator. The elders knew they could not win, not through force alone. So they made a choice, a great sacrifice. They scattered their children. They sent infant humanity to 1,000 different worlds, including a small, quiet planet called Earth. They erased the memory of their empire. They allowed humanity to grow again, to evolve naturally, to forget their powerful heritage. They believed that this was the only way, that one day humanity's unique nature would be the key to victory. The elder being in the message looks at you with ancient, sad eyes. We built the gates to respond only to our descendants, it explains, to the spark of intuition and emotion that the correction cannot understand. It is your greatest strength. It is the one variable they cannot compute. The Sapphire Gate was not just a door, but it was an inheritance, a key waiting for the right hand to turn it. The enemy you faced, the owners of the jagged ships, are servants of the correction, a slave race bred for war. They are a tool, a blunt instrument. But the true enemy is still out there, in the void, waiting. And they have found humanity once more. The message ends. The figure of light fades away. You are left alone in the silent chamber. You are not just a technician anymore. You are the heir to an ancient legacy. You carry the hope of a lost civilization. The enemy is not just a random pirate fleet. They are the ancient foe of your ancestors. And they are coming for your home, for Earth. The weight of this revelation is crushing. But it also gives you a new sense of purpose. A fire has been lit in your soul. You know what you must do. You cannot hide in this secret realm. You cannot run. You must learn to use the tools your ancestors left for you. You must learn to fight. You must return to the gate. You must become the weapon humanity needs. The star forges await. You walk out of the message chamber. Your steps echo in the vast, silent space. You look at the star forges, the impossible machines of your ancestors. The elder's message gave you more than just history. It gave you knowledge, a seed of understanding planted directly in your mind. You know how to use this place, or at least you know how to begin. This technology is not operated by buttons or switches. There are no consoles, no keyboards. It is controlled by will, by focus, by the same intuition that allowed you to open the gate. It is a partnership between mind and machine. Cold logic fails here. You must feel the machines. You must speak to them with your intent. It is a very human way of doing things. You find your way back to your scout ship. It looks so small, so primitive in this place of wonders. A child's toy. But it is your only tool. It is the foundation upon which you will build. You sit in the pilot's seat. You close your eyes. You reach out with your mind, not to the ship, but to the forge. You connect to the nearest star forge, a colossal ring of swirling energy and exotic matter. You feel its immense power, its patient, waiting intelligence. It is a sleeping titan. You show it your ship. You show it what you need. A weapon, a shield, a vessel capable of fighting a fleet. You do not give it blueprints. You give it a concept, a dream of a perfect starship. The forge responds. A beam of pure white light erupts from its center. It envelops your scout ship. The light is not hot. It does not burn. It deconstructs. Your ship is taken apart, atom by atom. The forge analyzes its structure. its systems, its human design. It learns from your simple creation. Then it begins to rebuild. You feel a strange sense of loss. Your little ship is gone. It carried you through so much. It was your home. Then a new feeling replaces it, a sense of creation. You are not just an observer. You are part of the process. The forge is using your mind as a template. Your ship is being reborn, and you are its soul. The process is slow at first. Then it accelerates. New materials flow from the forge. Alloys that are impossibly light and strong. Crystalline structures that bend light and energy. The ship that takes shape is not the boxy scout vessel you arrived in. It is sleek. It is organic. It looks more like a living creature than a machine. It is a fusion of human design and elder technology. The interior of the cockpit shimmers into existence around you. The controls are gone, replaced by a smooth, dark surface. You place your hands on it. The surface ripples like water. It molds itself to your palms. The ship is connected directly to your thoughts. You do not fly it. You become it. It is an extension of your own body. New systems come online. Weapons that fire bolts of focused gravity. Shields that can warp space-time itself. An engine that does not burn fuel. It draws power directly from the fabric of the universe. This is not just a ship. It is a miracle. A weapon forged from a star. A vessel worthy of the Elder's air. As the final systems integrate, you feel a new presence. A new mind joining with yours. It is the ship's intelligence. An artificial mind born from the star forge. It is not cold and logical like Alfred. It is warm, curious, alive. It feels like a trusted partner, a friend. You have forged more than a weapon. You have forged a bond. The light from the star forge fades.